The new channel. The new channel. Hashtag TNC Now.
The views, opinions, and insights expressed in the following shows are those of the host, producers, guests, and viewers. They do not necessarily reflect the position of the channel. Viewer discretion is advised.
Well, hello and welcome to the new channel where our passion transforms a community that sees all things new. I am Master Coach Lakendra and I'm streaming live all the way from Aruba because it's my anniversary. And today is such a great day. Happy November to some of you around the world. You have tuned in to 1 Million Life Coaches Around the Globe, Season 1, Episode 13, right here on TNC. All right. I was sitting here and I'm like, it is November. Happy sweet November to those of you who are on the other side of the world, but those of you who are right here in the States, happy Monday, happy Halloween. Today is Halloween. You have landed right here on 1 Million Life Coaches Around the Globe, here on the new channel. And y'all, it is all about husbands that lead CEO wives. It is going to get so juicy today because of my beautiful husband, which AKA his name is McDreamy. That's what I call him. Will be here live with me on the show today because we are here in Aruba celebrating our 12th anniversary. So we've been together for 16 years. And we have been married for 12 years, and we have had such a beautiful, beautiful time. Okay, so I can't wait for y'all to meet him. But let's dive a little bit deep into some statistics because I'm going to always come with the tea. Okay, about what the world is saying about women like me and how we find love or how we even celebrate love. So I researched this and they said only 60%, which is not bad, okay? We have made it over the half mark, but only 60% of high achieving women in the older age group, so I'm going to put myself there. I'm going to say, these are women like 35 and older. Don't don't talk about me, women who are over 30. Like, we're not old, but I'm going to put myself there because I was 35 when I got married. So the women that are over 35 and older, and this figure falls to 57% in corporate America. So it drops even lower for women who are in corporate America. But what they're saying is that it's hard for us to find love. Like, it's hard for us to find a man and settle down with it. I can't wait to ask my husband, like, what did he even think about me when we first met? So this is what I want to do. I want to help us women out. Okay. If you are a CEO woman and you are 35 years or older, and even if you're younger than that, just listen to me, okay? Because I've been in the game for a little while. I've only been married one time, and honey, this is it, okay? I want to just school you on some things you should be considering if you later down the line, maybe want to have a family or have a husband or have a lifelong partner, whatever floats your boat, that's what you do, okay? But you have to figure out what you want your life to look like by the certain age. So I knew between 35 and 40, I was going to settle down. I knew it without a shadow of a doubt. You have to know these things. And the reason why you have to know, that's why vision is so important. Like, I teach life coaches about living in vision, because when you live in vision, then your world becomes very, very intentional. And not even very, very intentional, but highly intentional. And when you live an intentional life, then you can take action in life. But you can't be walking around here talking about, well, I don't know, I'm too old, or I don't know, I've dated men in the past, and it just, I wasn't gelling with anybody. So when you have that negative mindset, then you're not being intentional. So I knew between 35 and 40, because I ain't got all of my, my little dating out. I got all my partying, y'all. I used to go hard. I got all my partying out, and I knew that I wanted to grow old with someone. And so I started conditioning myself to be open to just being with one person. So that's one thing. Even though I was doing my thing, like running my businesses, and I was working full time, I was in corporate, during the time, but intentionally I had that on my mind. Then this is one that you're not going to like, but you have to choose a career that will gift you time. I call it the gift of time. You have to choose a career that is going to require you to find a spouse, one that you want to like travel with, have a family with. But I'm not going to name any professions because I don't want to just put it out there. But if you choose a profession that's going to take so much of your time up, it's going to be hard, y'all. It's not going to be impossible. It's just going to be hard. You're going to have to work harder. And if you're not an action taker, then consider that. Okay. I'm trying to teach you how to find love, y'all, because I have found love. Okay. The other one is, if you can't find a company that's going to gift you time, then you have to choose a company that will help you achieve work-life balance. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm thinking about, babe, what's that chicken place that sell the chicken? Not Pop. He gonna say Popeyes. Y'all gonna see him in a minute. No, the one that's off on Sunday. Chick-fil-A. Okay, so because he on the side, y'all. So I'm thinking about like Chick-fil-A, who they do not work on Sunday. So that's given. So if you're a person who like, to go to church, or maybe family is a Sunday, Sunday is a family day, then pick a company where you can have work-life balance. So that's it, y'all. That's it. It's not a whole lot. It's not a whole lot that you have to put into consideration. It's just those three things, okay? So you have to envision when you want it to happen, so you can have high intentions of how you move, so you can take action. Then you got to choose a career that will gift you time. Okay. That's why a lot of people go into education. They're like, why do teachers teach when they don't make no money? Well, it's because they can get off in the summers and they get off on every freaking holiday and some, so they can spend time with their children, so they can be a part of their own, personal lives. That's the reason why. And they're willing to take that pay cut. So it's like, which poison you want? I don't know. Less money, more time, or do you figure out both? Because that's what I did. I was like, I can't be broke and want to do this. I need to be able to make money. That's the reason why I gave myself a time of even when I was going to leave my job full time. Okay. And then the last one is choose a company that you can create work-life balance, a company that has values very, very in alignment with what you want for your future. Okay. So are you thinking? Hopefully you're thinking about that. Let's see, because I see that y'all are popping in here. If y'all are like it, look at Taylor Made. Hello, Taylor Made. Thank you so much for being here. Hey, Master Coach and Coach Clifton. Glad you two celebrated in such a beautiful way. Yes, 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 yes. So as you are popping in here, just make your comments because I'm going to introduce him in a minute. He's going to be out here. But before we get into it, y'all, this is the finale tonight. This is episode 13, right? I don't have like all these fancy scripts and stuff like I normally have because I just wanted to have a good time because I refuse to break the good time that I've been having for, a week. We have been on all types of things. Today we went on an excursion. I got to like swim in the ocean, which I had to climb up rocks and down rocks. It was awful. But when I got in the water, I had a good time. And then McDreamy was driving crazy, like in this little kind of Jeep-like car, and we were like filled with dirt, but we were like in love filled with dirt. You know what I mean? So when you do stuff with people that you really, really love, it doesn't matter, like the good outweigh the bad. Okay. So this season, what you got to see for 12 episodes of 1 Million Life Coaches around the globe, I dedicated it to all of the life coaches at the Global Life Coach Training and the Entrepreneur Institute. And all of our coaches are powerful leaders that lead with love. And that's the reason why this last segment is dedicated to love. And it's my love. And it's the foundation that built this institute with such amazing and great people from all around the world. And you heard why they chose life coaching. And you're going to hear today why McDreamy, aka Coach Cliff, why he even chose life coaching, which blew my mind, right? And regardless of them having like these extensive academic and professional backgrounds, they came to life coaching to take their life and their business to the next level. And by doing that, I have had the privilege of being their master coaches and leading them with such a powerful tribute to humanity. Because that's really what it's all about. It's about this powerful tribute that I have created for my life for the next 20 years. I've literally drawn out this map in alignment with God's positioning in my life, because y'all know I'm a God girl. So I learned how to put all of my mess aside and to just really co-create with God. And I've done like the 20 years, not only with myself, but with God, but also with my husband. So let's bring out the man of the hour. Y'all, he gave me like this verbal introduction and I can't remember anything that he said. But let's bring out my husband, Coach Cliff, aka McDreamy. Babe, do you have your theme music? Don't be putting no theme music on. You're gonna mess up the live. Come on here. I didn't prep him. Hello, everyone. Here he is. All right. Hey, babe.
How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. So how are you enjoying yourself here in Aruba?
I'm loving Aruba. All the sights, beautiful beaches. Everything's just wonderful.
What has been your favorite part?
I think the most favorite part is just not having no time frame of getting up early, having to worry about work or anything. It's just totally relaxed and kicking back.
Y'all, when I tell you that we choose easy world where everything is easy, like we haven't really known what time. Today was the only time where we stressed about time because I was like, babe, I have to do this show. We have to make sure the internet is working. So today we were like really on this schedule. So yay. Okay, so we have people popping in. Let's say hi to our fans, and then we're just going to dive in, y'all. This is just, if you have questions for us, make sure you drop your questions, and we are just going to have a conversation because I think it's important for women, like women who, maybe you've lost hope, or maybe, you're having doubts about, am I going to ever find love, and do I deserve love because I am ambitious, like because I work hard, because I'm a CEO? And the answer is yes, you do deserve it. So I think, speaking from experience, we'll be able to kind of lay out some foundation for you so you can feel good and pumped up about going to find your man. Okay. And then for men out there who are even CEO men, because you work so hard, you're going to be pumped up too, to be like, okay, this really, really can happen. Because when I tell you, we on two different ends of the spectrum, but we make it work. Okay, so shout out. So Coach Mariah is on here, babe. Yeah. Hey, Coach Mariah, and Taylor Made, that's Nappy Coach New Boo. Hey, so we can't wait to meet him, and we'll be meeting him like next weekend. Okay, great. Coach Celia says, Coach Clifton, thank you for making Master Coach Kendra. You look so fab together. making her happy. Of course. Okay. So babe, let's start like when we first met. Like a lot of people want to know, how did we meet? What do you remember?
The real how we met?
Yeah, how we met.
We met on a I don't remember the site.
It was a dating site.
Yes. And
did I like you at first?
Was it? No. You were nonchalant 25, I remember. 26. Is it black people?
Yeah, this was like
people meet.
This was like 16 years ago. So you messaged me. Mm-hmm. What was my response? You remember?
I don't remember the response.
Yeah, I did not want to talk to him at first. I think that's just like the conclusion. But he was so persistent. Mm. What made you persistent? Like, why did you just pursue me like that?
I think you didn't really say that much on your profile, so I was like, well, let me see if I can get to know you more, if you will let me in. It was like pulling teeth. Little by little, you told me more and more, and then we finally, I think you came to see me first in Philly, mm-hmm. and we kicked it off real good. Then I came down here. Mm-hmm. Did you come one more time? No, I just came down here twice.
It just kept happening. It just kept going back and forth.
And you're like, you might as well just come on down here.
So y'all, okay, so finally because the online dating was new. It was new to the whole world. Like right now, it's just a thing that y'all do. But back then it was scary, right? And so I had this aggressive man, he always complimented me. He was like, oh, you have such a beautiful smile. And I'm like, oh, okay, whatever. So he was always complimenting me. And then finally, we just connected and we would talk all night. Mm. And in that time, I had AOL.
Yes. AIM, Messenger. You had to have the webcam on your computer to video.
Yeah. And so we used to literally video chat each other. Mm-hmm. So the video chatting was it was really grainy. Mm-hmm. Like it was really, really grainy. And one time, y'all, we were chatting and I had put on some lip gloss, and the lip gloss smelled like
brown sugar.
It was like a brown sugar. And he said, you said something like,
I could smell it.
He could smell it.
We weren't on the camera.
Yeah, he was like, did you just put something on sugary or something? And I was like, oh my God, he's a psychic. Like he is a psychic. So anyway, I go visit him for the very first time. This is when I knew that when I told you about being intentional and what you want in your life, and then not self-sabotaging yourself. right? Because he was very different from the previous guys that I had dated. So I go visit him. I spent 3 days. When I was getting ready to leave, you know, a girl from the hood, from Texas, where we didn't get snow. I was getting ready to leave, and the people, I stayed at Lowe's Hotel downtown, and then the people said, "Oh, where do you think you going?" And I was like, "What do you mean? Like I have my flight leaves like in 2 hours," and they said, "You can't go anywhere. You're snowed in." And they walked me over to the door, and you can even see outside the door. So I'm panicking because the hotel is really, really expensive. So I call him, and he's like, "Babe, I'm already on the way." So he caught a train, and then we just had I was there for extra days, and we just had like the most magical. And that's when I knew. Like that is when I knew.
And you sent me out in a storm to get popcorn and a Slurpee. Yeah.
So anyway,
for the storm for me.
So anyway, y'all, when I tell you that you can really create your own love story by believing in it, like really believing in it. Babe, what did you think when you first saw me?
I just thought you had a beautiful personality. You're just smiling. I was like, oh, this is different. Because I'm feeling like the women are like harder, like, hi, how you doing? But you're like, hey, you're like, and we hug.
That was the Southern, right?
Southern comfort. Mm-hmm. And there was a breath of fresh air, as they say.
Yeah. So. Yeah. And when I first saw him, I was like, oh my gosh, he is tall for real. Right? Because, we had, I was just like, oh my gosh, I can wear my 4-inch heels for real now. And he's still going to tower over me because he's 6'6", right? He's 6'6" and I'm 5'11". So let's go over here. Kay Sabala says, beautiful couple right here. Thank you, Kay Sabala. Coach Nia says, hey, McDreamy and the Diva, happy anniversary. He thought, damn, she a tall drink of water. And then also because I was snowed in, right? And our relationship, let me say this because I think this is important for me to say. Like our relationship was so platonic when we first met. Y'all know what that means, right? So I'm snowed in Philadelphia with a platonic relationship. So when people ask, like, why are y'all so close? You're getting to hear the story because there wasn't any intimacy when we first started out. Because this dude over here, he was practicing abstinence when I met him. Like, who does that? I thought he was lying. You know how the people be lying when you meet them? He was like, well, I'm practicing abstinence. And I'm like, yeah, whatever. But y'all, he was really practicing abstinence. So I'm snowed in for additional days. And he creates this scene. So he secretly goes to the concierge or whatever in the hotel. They set up a piano. And he plays the piano for me like half of the night. So this when I found out that he was an artist. Y'all, that's what I'm saying. He swept you off. He really, really did. And because I was so, I'm such a driven woman, I was trying to self-sabotage it. I really was, because I was like, it's too good to be true, right? And so women, CEO women who are entrepreneurs, stop that.
You are worth it. You do deserve it.
Tell them again, babe.
There you go. Don't self-sabotage. You are worth it and you deserve to be happy.
That's what I'm saying. And because he is like this with me, it made me just even more comfortable because he's so touchy-feely and I'm not, right? And I'm not. So he really helped me with my femininity. That's how you say it. Mm-hmm. He really helped me with my femininity and to get out of that masculine hard energy, because I was raised by strong, Black women, and he had sisters and his mom, he had his mom and dad in his life. So he was so comforting to me, right? Y'all do that. Taylor May, watch them words now. Watch them words. So y'all send us in some questions because in 5 minutes we're going to go on a little break. So send us in some questions, and babe, let's play a game real quick. So we don't know what type of game this is, but we have a queen. These are my queens, and so the black means true. No, the black means false, and the red means true. Okay, so he is so good with dates. So I'm gonna go first. My favorite color is yellow. True or false? What's my favorite color?
Her favorite color is green.
Okay. My favorite color is green. Okay, you do one.
Okay. What would you know? You wouldn't know my favorite name.
Babe, just do something.
Okay. What is my favorite color?
No, you say it, and then I have to say it. We have to say it's true or false.
Is my favorite color red? True or false? She got it.
False. Your favorite color is blue.
Correct.
Yay! Okay. My favorite place to be when I'm frustrated is in the bathroom. True or false?
True.
No, babe, it's false.
Where's your favorite place?
You know I like being outside. You know I'm gonna go on a balcony or something and
that's my
rock in the rocking chair or something like that.
Oh.
See? Okay.
One down for me.
One down for you. Okay.
All right. Okay.
Go. You think of what?
Okay. My favorite comfort food is rotisserie chicken. True or false?
False.
What is it?
Well, I surely know it's not rotisserie chicken because I don't cook that. I'm going to say it's like hamburger french fries or something like that.
Mm-mm.
What is it?
Meatloaf.
Oh my gosh.
That's one
But
down for you.
But if you would have said your favorite food, I would have guessed meatloaf.
That's not my favorite food. That's favorite comfort food.
Oh.
See, I tricked you with the words.
Okay, so listen, y'all. This is how it goes. Like, we're so easy breezy like this all the time. Like, last night we played cards until we got sleepy. What's the new card game we learned how to play?
Ooh, King's Corner.
King's Corner. King's Corner is such a couple's game. Ladies, stop being so uptight and learn just how to play and be carefree. And I'm telling you, your man is right around the corner, right, babe? Because we are some goofballs. So go ahead and send us your questions in. We would love to answer your questions. Before we go on break, babe, like what would you say, like a woman who is very hardworking and very ambitious like I am, what can you say to her if she's struggling on finding her perfect McDreamy?
Well, first, I think she needs to make time, because if you don't have time, you can't meet that person. And also, if you're too strong-willed or personality, maybe you need to tone it down just a tad. Let your feminine side come out more.
So is it like she should settle?
No, not settle,
okay.
But you can still have your standards, but be more flexible. You bend, but don't break. How about
that? Bend, but don't break.
Yeah.
And he's so right, because women, I think, especially women with, when we have our stuff together, when it's like, what we need a man for? Let me tell you, we need a man. Okay. I need a man. This whole day today, like, we climbed hills, we climbed the mountains. I could not have done that without him. I'm like, babe, please get my hand and lift me up. He can handle all of this. Do you hear me? And we just need men in our life to keep us balanced. Like, he really, really keeps me balanced. Like, I can be having a funky attitude. He identifies when I'm angry or when I'm uptight. He's really, really goofy, so he makes me laugh. And so I agree. Hello, Apple. Hello.
Tokyo.
Yeah, she is too. Okay, from Tokyo. I've been to Tokyo too, all the way from Tokyo. So, y'all, put your questions in a comment. Remember that we have our acts of kindness segment where we draw Starbucks cards. If you didn't get your Starbucks card last week, it's because you haven't claimed it yet. So make sure you send us your email address, and we'll be giving away 4 Starbucks cards tonight because this is the finale show. But you have to participate through the whole show. And we would love for you to like and share the broadcast. And if you don't want to share it on your page, just invite people in. Like just start putting boom, 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 especially if you know you have some girlfriends who are looking for love or they are like at their wits end and they want to give up, because a lot of women are just giving up. They're just like, you know what, I'll just go, I don't need a man to have a baby and blah 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 blah. But we were created to be in family. We were created to be together, to procreate and all that good stuff with each other. So we're going to go on a commercial break and we'll be back right after these messages.
At the same time.
Juan Lu and his puppets face to face with special guests Makata Tawanan, Jess Box, and the Lunaria Marionette Show.
Salita. Alam mo, Tito Ando, kung wala ako, magsasalita ka mag-isa. Kung wala ako, wala kang masusuot. Kung wala ako, wala kang nakakain.
November 13, Sunday, 7 p.m. at the La Verdad Auditorium in Apalit, Pampanga. Buy your tickets now and see you soon, face to face.
Well, welcome back. I am Master Coach Lakendra, and you're still watching 1 Million Life Coaches Around the Globe. The new channel is an online alternative new media platform of online shows for people on the go. Please watch all of our shows as seen on the screen. Let's just dream it out for a moment. Imagine having your own show, your own playlist, your own content, and you don't have to do it alone because TNC got you covered. TNC aims to transform the lives of our viewers through engaging, authentic, and original content. Our channel is a responsible global 24/7 platform that showcases Filipino talent, global influencers, cultural intelligence, and ingenuity. Catch 1 Million Life Coaches Around the Globe live every Monday at 8:30 p.m. Central Standard Time as you're winding down from your goal-driven day, and Tuesdays mornings in the Philippines at 9:30 a.m. as you get ready to slay your daily goals. You can watch live or on replay via Facebook or YouTube. Follow us on Instagram, listen to us on Spotify and Apple Podcasts, and just search hashtag TNC Now. For sponsorships, please email now@thenewchannel.com or send us a DM, direct message. And enjoy these life-changing shows because, hey, we made them just for you. And welcome back. Welcome back to, he's over here just cracking up because he's never just really seen me do it behind scenes. So welcome back. You have landed here on 1 Million Life Coaches Around the Globe. And we just want to thank, all of our supporters who have been tuning in for 13 episodes. Babe, can you believe that I was so focused and got through this? Were you worried about me?
I knew you would do it.
Because I was just like, I gotta go on again. Do I get a break? He's like, babe, you gotta do this every Monday. So he really, really, really kept me motivated. And this has been such a beautiful experience for me. So I am so excited. So we have some questions over here. Let's ask a couple of questions before we dive back in. So Coach Celia says, Coach Cliff and Master Coach Lakendra, what is
your song?
What's our song together?
Together, I don't think we have a song. We have an eclectic list, and
we really do.
We like all kinds of music, so it's unfair to narrow down to just one.
Yeah, I don't think we really, you know what? I just really don't think we have just this one song, because that's the other reason that we get along with each other so well, is because he liked my music and I like his music, and my music is so, cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, and he just gets used to it because I literally can listen to the same song time after time after time after time. What's one song I listen to over again?
Oh my gosh, what is her name? What was the
Sia?
Song? Yeah,
Chandelier. Don't start singing it, babe. Y'all, I don't know. Like, I love Sia Chandelier song. And I will play it over and over and over. So he know, like, if I'm having a bad time, he know, like, what music to put on. I will say that. But that's, what, maybe we just need to narrow it down. So Coach Celia, when we figure out that one song, we'll let you know. But we just don't have one. We don't have one. Okay. Nappy Coach Nia said, what's the secret to longevity in keeping the friendship? He said it's easy. What?
We started out with friendship, so we just always been friends. So you just keep it going. Whatever, how you met the person, you want to keep doing it.
That's really, really good, because remember, we had a really platonic relationship and we dated a couple of years before we finally got married. And I will say that patience and forgiveness. Like, really having patience and forgiveness, because we went 2 years without liking each other. Y'all know I'm really transparent, right? And he know I'm really transparent. So we went 2 years without liking each other in a marriage, but we loved each other in a friendship. And it was the sadness that I had, and that he had as well, of I don't have my friend. Right? Well, I don't even think we really cared about the married thing. Did you care about it? you was sad because you just couldn't talk to me at nighttime and stuff. I was ignoring you. I was ignoring them too, y'all.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you have to be patient and you have to be forgiving. And on my end, I had to keep reminding myself that I was not perfect. That I was not a perfect being. Regardless of what was happening, we all make mistakes and I wasn't a perfect being. And would I want grace if I ever made a mistake and he had to have forgiveness? And the answer was yes. Accountability, yes. You know what I mean?
It's not always the person. It's what did you do wrong that you can correct.
Yeah. And that's kind of like what you went through. Mm-hmm. And baby, you was corrected. He was corrected.
You can't come back being the same you.
No, you know what I mean? And so, so that's what I'm going to say. That's really the secret. It's really not a secret. For me, it's just like common sense as a human, because even if we wasn't giving it to one another, we give it to our family, we give patience and grace and forgiveness to our people that we loved, our parents, our siblings. So why not give it to a person that you're trying to build your life with, your family with? Like it's like a no-brainer. So great question, Nappy Coach. Coach Mariah says, how do you show each other appreciation?
Go ahead.
You want me to go first?
Yes.
Okay. So I'm very complimentary.
Took my hands.
Babe, you don't think I'm real complimentary? I'll be like, babe, you look
I
good.
think I'm more complimentary.
You don't have to outdo me. You asked me to go first, so I'm just saying what I do. You do outdo me, but that wasn't the question. So I'm complimentary. And I am acts of service. It's like I love like buying things, and babe, I do be buying you stuff.
That's what I like to do. You're answering for me.
Well, we be doing the same thing. Yeah. But he's like he like over the top, y'all. Like he is acts of service. Like even today, the guide was just like, oh my God, he is your king. Like he does everything for you. He opens the door, just whatever I need. And CEO women, we need that. And that's what really attracted me to him, is because whatever I do, he supports me. Whatever. He's the person, if I need, if I'm having an event, he's going to come set it up if I need him to. He's going to come break it down if I need him to. He's going to be a greeter if I need him to. And it doesn't take away from him, being because y'all see, honey, he is all of a strong man. He is just so freaking supportive. And I just think CEO women need that. And we don't need somebody like we're constantly butting heads. You know what I mean? Like we don't need that. So, so that's how we do that, Coach Mariah. Hey, boss ladies of Dallas. Hello. Me too, Coach. I love my favorites. Okay. King McDreamy. Somebody said King McDreamy. Do you know, Nappy Coach Nia says, do you know each other's love language? And did you have to adapt to each other's love language? Right. So my first love language is acts of service, and then it's quality time, and then it's gifts. His love language is physical touch, acts of quality time, words of affirmation.
What does that mean? I need to hear it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, words of affirmation. So we do know. So because his first love language is physical touch, and physical touch is like close to the end. I be needing my personal space, and so he taught me how to embrace physical touch, because he is touchy-feely. I don't care if it's just putting his hand on my thigh or rubbing my back. He's always touchy. So now I think I do much, much better. Mm-hmm. Right? I be like, when we be standing, I be rubbing his back, and I be massaging his shoulder like this, and I'll even hold his hand and walk. Baby, I would not do that in the beginning. Right?
Nope. So that's to adapt to each other.
Yeah, so very adaptive, because I think we be so in our egos, ladies. Listen, we be so in our egos that we feel like if we release, if we just melted a little in our femininity, like we'll be giving ourselves away. And you're not giving yourself away. You're building relationships with someone, right? So you're building relationships with someone, and you have to remember that. If you want to be in a positive, strong, loving, and supportive marriage or relationship, it's okay for you to melt.
Yep.
Babe,
Yes.
have I melted?
Yes, you have. It's give and take
Mm-hmm.
along with compromising. It's like
Yeah.
the saying.
Yeah.
Can't always be one-sided.
Yeah, definitely.
Have a balance.
Yeah. What's one thing that, me being so hardworking, that like in the beginning was very annoying, but now you embrace it? That's a good one.
I thought you were gonna go the other way. Like, how did you change from being
Okay, we'll say that. Okay, what question? What was that?
okay? How did you go from not having time to making time?
Okay.
That's what I was gonna say.
Mm-hmm.
You were always so busy, didn't have time for us. Now you kind of put time aside, so you can be busy and still have time for us. Then you can go back to being busy.
Mm-hmm.
So like, we shared the space. Now we're both good. You can go on like that.
Yeah, but that was real. That took a lot of intentionality, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's not that it's easy. It's still hard for me to do that. I have to be I'm very mindful of his feelings, and I know when the energy shifts. I know when I'm doing too much, or I know when he's like, I need time. You can feel it, ladies. We be knowing, but it's the ego. It's like, well, I got to get my money, or he can't be controlling me. It's not about that. It's no different if you had a baby and your baby was in a room crying because the baby was hungry, or the baby needed his diaper change. It needed some attention. And there's a relationship too, even with him. I be having a little attitude too, because he be doing stuff and I be like, I be wanting some attention. I don't be wanting a whole lot, but I be wanting some. I love how he paraphrased the question. I love how he paraphrased it too. How do you budget time for your spouse when you're driven? Coach Portia, it's really just based off of intentions. It's, if you want a spouse, what does it take to have your spouse, because you don't really give happiness to anybody. Happiness is within, right? But there are common goals that I think you need to have in a relationship. And if time is one of them, then you figure out that goal and meeting that goal. It's not, oh, you got to make this person feel some type of way, because no one can make you feel any type of way. You know what I mean?
It's within.
It's within. Because remember, we had a 2-year break. And we had to figure some stuff out. But, and really what we had to figure out was us, like the individual, right? Mm-hmm. I really, really think that too. So I love y'all's questions, because you have to be in your masculine business, Master Coach. How does he put you back in your feminine, in your personal life? He bought me flowers. He tells me how beautiful I am all the time. He tell me when I'm kicking ass too. Like, oh, like, babe, that was good. He watches the show. When I went live for 30 days on TikTok, he was my moderator for 30 days. Like, people were coming on TikTok who were familiar with me being live, and they was like, if he was Helene, where your husband at? Where McDreamy at? So he's so supportive that he reminds me, one, that I need him. And he just reminds me of that just by showing up and being present. He's going to always open a door for me. Like, we be about to fight. Like, he can have a billion boxes in his hand, but he's going to try to open that door. It goes down, like, you know what I mean? And so that's really just how he does it. He helps me to turn it off just by being present. And I think that's something that I needed, because, you know, the men that I dated before him, they were very alpha like I am. And, you know, we just schedule time to see each other.
And time is important.
And time is important.
You can't get time back. Anything else you can, but so be mindful of your time that you give and respect the other person's time, because they put that time for you.
Yeah.
So that's saying a lot.
It is. And when we're with each other, we're with each other. We don't do the phone stuff. Like, we're really just like connected and tuned in. And I think that's important for us to be, you know, Generation X. Like, we were the start of the computer era. And so, you know, it's easy for us to just tap out, but we're very intentional about the time that we spend with each other. Babe, okay, so people don't understand this, and we're wrapping down, y'all. So if you want any more questions, you better put them in the feed. Why did you become a certified life coach in June of 2022 after all of these years of me owning this life coaching company?
Okay. I've always seen you work, of course, from the outside, being there, help you set up and everything. So I noticed the change from the first day to graduation, and I saw the growth of each student, and I just thought to myself, why can't that be me? Why can't I grow and be a better man, husband, uncle, brother, friend? So it was just more of a challenge to myself, because, you know, self-doubt will have you thinking that you can't do it. But this class just opened me up, and I was just 10 fingers, 10 toes deep into it, and it really brought out what I didn't think could come out. So the experience was wonderful, and I'm just happy that I did it, being a coach.
Give me a kiss, babe. I mean, like, did it matter that it came, like, the trainer was your wife?
No.
Because, honey, it didn't even feel like it did.
Yeah,
I separated that.
The whole tribe was there. Shout out to Coach Nappy.
Oh my gosh, y'all. When he came to me, like, you know, I've been having the Institute for 12 years. And when he came to me and said, I want to become a certified life coach, I was like, because granted, I talk about him the whole time. I talk about our relationship. It's our experience that helped me to build the eye care, you know, global heart model. And so I had to tell him, babe, I'm going to have to change the class around so I don't embarrass you or anything like that. And I did that. You know what I mean? So that just lit me up, honey. They said you better speak on it. We love your growth, McDreamy. Awesome. So listen, y'all. If you are enjoying the show, just send us some love and put your questions in here, because we'll go back and we'll answer your questions even when we get off. We are in Aruba, okay? So we're in Aruba for our anniversary, but this segment right here, it goes out to my coach crush, because y'all know I do a coach crush, and I do have a coach crush for episode 13, and it goes to, drum rolls please, Coach K. Sabala. Shout out to Coach K. Sabala. So right now, Typhoon Paing is happening in the Philippines. And so Coach K. Sabala, you know, we know her beautiful story, her resilient story of losing, you know, 11 family members to Typhoon Haiyan. And now here's another tragic typhoon. And so we just want to send Coach K some love and some light and some energy, because I can only imagine where her heart is. And I just, you know, everybody, if you know Coach K. Sabala, tag her and just send her some love right now. And my heart just goes out to everyone in the Philippines. If you lost anybody, If you've lost your things or whatever, I'm sending you prayers all the way from Aruba, and our heart goes out to you. So my coach crush is the beautiful Coach K Sabala, which is also our lead coach for GICE Asia, and we just love her so much.
Yes.
We love her so much. So the next thing is, if you're here locally in the Dallas-Fort Worth area, we are having our Leading with Love, is our very first Leading with Love boutique style conference. Oh, Coach K Sabala is here. Woohoo! Hello, beautiful. But our Leading with Love boutique style conference is coming up very, very soon. It's November 17th through the 19th. The 20th has been postponed, but we will be sending out those who registered the great news, because there is great news for that. Since it's already virtual and it's something free, we want to just make sure that you really get the best energy, because here in the Institute, we have a model that says, when you show up in excellence. And because we're going to be coming off of 3 just high energetic days, we want Sunday to still have the same love. And so we'll be sending out messages for all of you who register for the Sunday to let you know when the remake, and it's still going to be free. Okay. So if you have not registered for the conference yet, I think we'll be putting the information on the screen, but it's bit.ly. And if not, Nappy Coach Nia, there it is. You can go to the website, or you can go here. Here's the conference information. It's across the screen right there. And if you're here in the Dallas-Fort Worth area, you still have time to get you a ticket. All of the proceeds benefit beneficiaries. We have 4 beneficiaries, and they're all youth, kind of like youth-driven organizations. So make sure, if you still are unable to go to the conference, you can still visit the website, go all the way to the bottom of the website, and donate to any of the 4 beneficiaries that we will be giving the proceeds to. Because the Leading with Love conference, basically, here they are. Don't y'all just love 13 great episodes with the production team of TNC. I just love them. So they're here. So when you go to the website, go all the way down. Here are the 4 beneficiaries that you can donate to. Just click on the donate button. So the Lee Steele Foundation is an organization that donates school supplies, y'all, as simple as book bags and pencils and pencil sharpeners in Africa. Hunger Free Philippines, beautiful organization ran by Josephine, who lives here. Well, she lives in the U.S., but she still gives back, and she feeds. I mean, I've seen like the footage, and I've seen the outreach because I've participated in her event. And so if you want to donate, you can donate there. Arlington Life Shelter, we're actually going there on Thursday, the week of the conference, and serving. So we're going and we're teaming up with a restaurant that is out of Arlington, Texas, and we'll be feeding and just fellowshipping and coaching full families that are there. And then we have explosive grenades, which is a youth step and dance program for inner city kids. And they are actually performing. They're opening up for the fashion show on that Friday. So on that Friday is our red carpet black tie networking event. And when I tell you they are award winning, they've been featured on Bring It, the reality show that was on, for a very, very long time. And so, y'all, the Leading with Love conference is not just because we just want to do a conference. It's a purpose of the conference, and that is to get leaders back centered with their why, with the vision, right? And to rebuild us back up, because like I said, heavy is the head that wears the crown. And leaders are always pouring into other people, but who pours into us? So the Leading with Love Conference is to remind us of our vision and our purpose for our life, not even for a business. Business is going to be there. But if your life is in a shambles, if your life is in doubt, if your life is in, second guessing yourself, if your life is within not being intentional about your next journey, then business is not going to exist for you anyway. So the Leading with Love Conference is going to remind us how to just get back centered with what's most important, like love, family. And I'm really, really so excited. We have time for our drawings. Production, who won these 4 great Starbucks cards? Do we have them ready? So those who participated, production does that in the background. And let's see. Taylor May, congratulations. We just need for you to inbox us your email address because you want a $10 Starbucks card. Janetta, okay, Master Coach Janetta, you won. Coach Portia and Apple, okay, so those are our 4 winners. So we have Taylor Made, we have Coach Portia, Master Coach Janetta, and Apple. You are our winners, and we just need your email addresses so we can send your gift cards. Something. Yeah. Babe, I want you to, because we're at the end of the show, I want you to, what would you say to CEO women? No, what would you say to husbands who lead CEO women?
What would I say to them?
Yes, as we get ready to go.
Well, if they're leading, keep leading. You're doing a good job, and just take in consideration the lady CEO. Just keep it flowing. That's all.
Just keep it flowing.
Yeah,
because you definitely do that for me. You just let me do me.
That's it. Let them be who they are. You don't try to change anybody.
That's good. So just keep the flow, meaning that this is the language that we speak. So basically what he's saying is just keep the energy, just keep the energy and peace and tranquility and all that good stuff. Keep it flowing and don't be trying to change her. Because the same woman that she was, that you fell in love with, is the same woman that she is now. Sometimes we have to be reminded. I will say that. Sometimes we have to be reminded, and because you are the head of the household, because honey, he the head, right? He be having to remind me to slow down and to sit down somewhere. And I just be like, okay. I just feel like a little girl. Okay, boo. Okay, babe. So, y'all, this is the end of season 1. Season 1, we had 13 episodes. You can go on the new channel right here on Facebook or YouTube, #TNC now, and you can watch episodes 1 through 13 if you missed any of them. So you can learn exactly what life coaching is, because life coaching for us are leaders. Just simple as that. We're CEOs, we're change agents, we're entrepreneurs, we're people out here who are making a difference in the world. And leaders need a space to grow and a space to rehabilitate. Because I definitely will say that the life coaching really rehabilitated all of us and really helped us to get it to our next level. It has made him a better husband. It has made me a better wife. So I want to thank TNC, and I want to thank all of our coaches who participated in the 12th episode, the 13 episodes. I want to thank my husband for always supporting me, even with this. It's like another thing, always supporting me. And we will be back with a season 2. And so just keep tuning in to TNC and watching all of the other amazing shows so you don't get, so you don't get dusty. Just stay connected. Binge watch. Yeah. Just stay connected and we'll be back. So thank y'all so very, very much. And we'll see you soon. Bye from Aruba. Love.